Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're back. It is about 2 weeks later. I got tied up with work and I haven't been able to get back over here. But we ran into a small problem here on the gas-powered golf cart. You guys are familiar with that. Our problem was we couldn't get this pulley off, and it somehow, some way, it got stuck or fused to the actual engine. It was stuck. Let me show you. It was stuck right here, like this, and we couldn't get it off. Well, during the time of me working and Oscar and his friend getting at it, they were able to break it free and pop it off, but not without casualties. Allow me to show you. Alright, and by casualties I mean the main bolt. I don't know if you guys are able to see that, but those threads on the tip are gone. There is no way that we can use this. And when they pulled this out, somehow, some way, they damaged all the threads on the inside of the engine. There is no way that I can use the other bolts to put the new clutch back on there. So Oscar said he's got himself a friend that might be able to rethread that. Other than this, today my objective and my target is to work on the carburetor, the fuel line, and the fuel vacuum pump, and basically just clean all that stuff out. I'm gonna check the compression of the engine. I'm gonna check the spark, make sure it's got good spark, and that's pretty much it for my goal for today. I was actually hoping that we would be able to rethread this, but unfortunately it is just way too damaged. I got a couple pictures. I'm gonna see if I can put them up. Yeah, see how bad that is? I mean, it's hard to really tell because, you know, the camera is not all fantastic, but just trust me, those threads are gone. So somehow they're gonna have to rethread that so you can put the new clutch on there, or I'm sorry, the clutch, a primary drive, back on this engine for it to operate. So without further ado, let me go ahead, get my tools, put them over here, and let's get to work. Alright, now that I got everything pretty much all where I need it to be, sorta, I got all my tools, I'll bring that over here. I've already taken my phone and I took pictures of everything before I tore it apart, so that later on, whenever I go to reassemble, I'll know exactly where everything came from in the event that I happen to forget, which isn't likely. I can see somebody's been here before, and I looked at the back side of this. I can tell they were definitely in here before. So, but my goal is to take this off first, and then I'll attack that. So let me go ahead and pop this off. Let's see, I need to get a screwdriver for that. It's probably gonna be a big one. I need a big screwdriver for that. Big screwdriver. We're gonna pop this back side off. Just a little break. That's all I need. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so I got these two off. One of them had, I mean, they both had pins. One's got this cotter pin, it's really tiny. I may reuse it, but I don't like using cotter pins or reusing them because it damages my sole, truly. And then whenever you go to pull these out, push inward and turn to avoid strippage. Now, I'm pretty sure that phrase won't work very well in a strip joint, but it's the thought that counts. Alright, now since these are at an angle, you can't really get a socket straight in there, so you got to rely on your box end wrench. 10mm. Bink! Pop this side loose, and then we're gonna, so you can't get nothing in there unless you have one of these special McTools. Bink! Alright, let's pop this off of here, put it over on the table, and get to cleaning. Alright, so I went ahead and I took the fuel line off of here, folded it back, let gravity hold the fuel down so it doesn't spill everywhere. Pop this one off. This is also a form of a vacuum line that pulls fuel from the tank through a vacuum, which pushes it through here and into your carburetor. So let's go ahead and pop that loose with my Mech tool, because that's how I roll. So let's get busy. Alright, so first things first, I'm gonna mess with this, and then I'll get to the carburetor. So carburetor's last, this will be first. Put a little bit of gas in here, it's not gonna hurt anything. But let me tear all this stuff off. I don't have my wire wheel to clean all this. I don't think he has one, or he does. I think he has one somewhere, but it's not necessary. So let's pop this diaphragm off and see what it looks like inside. Alright, so now that the vacuum pump for the fuel is done, let's go ahead and get on the carburetor. Start taking some of these parts off. I'm not going to mess with that. There's no need for it. All I'm after is what's inside here. And this. Of course, maybe some other orifices that need to be cleared out, but for the most part, everything keeps coming back where it's supposed to. This is going to be the throttle. That one's also under tension. So, alright, let's pop this open. Good news and other news. Good news is, found the tool I was looking for. Other news, I don't think I'll be able to get that out of there. Simply because I don't think that's gonna work right. Need my flashlight. After just a little bit of persuasion, I got it to pop loose. Where are you at? Push it through. Pull that out. I gotta clean that. I don't know what that's about. Alright, so here's the scoop. I don't know if you guys can see. Probably not. It's worth a try. Alright, look. This jet here, I'm able to put my flashlight on the inside. You see it, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's light coming from that little bitty jet. There you go. That's a lot of light coming from that little jet. So that's wide open. And then if you look inside, you probably can't see, but there's light coming in into the main jet that's in there. So you got the little bitty one here, idle jet, and then you got the main jet. I can't get that backed out of there. I tried a couple times and I felt it start to give, and I know for a fact if I were to continue I will damage that, and I do not want to do that. So there's little, but it's big enough. That's a big jet. It's big enough. You can see light in there. I don't know if you guys can tell. Hang on, where are you? Are you right there? I don't know if you guys can see. There's a lot. There's light coming through there, so that's good. And when I look at the corners and look around the inside, I can tell that there's little bitty jets in there. So what I did was I sprayed carb cleaner down inside there. First I put, this little brush in there, and that fits pretty snug. So while the main jet is going down, you got those little holes on the side. Well, this brush is going down inside, and it's sticking into those little bitty holes. So as I scrub up and down and keep rotating it, that means it'll be cleaning out those little pores without me having to take the, hang on, let's plug that off, without having to take it out of there. So that means it's still going to be pretty clean. It'll have full functionality. The engine should start, no issues. Fingers crossed, no issues. So I think that's a win, guys. So the only thing left now is just wipe down the needle tip, which this one looks really healthy. It does not look like it has any damage to it whatsoever. The spring that's inside the pin, it's not like being hung up or anything, so that's good. So all in all, I think we are good. I really don't think I need to do anything else. Surprisingly, this carburetor was clean. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put this back on. Boop. Boop. Hello. Yeah, we can put this back on. Not too tight, just snug. Oh, my fan club's coming out. Bye-bye. You didn't know I had a fan club, did you? What? A fan club?
Fan club?
A fan club.
Oh, no. Oh.
Because I swore they were going to ask me for my autograph. So. It's worth a try, then.
A few moments later.
It's going to bottom out or what?
You say script or what?
No. Because, I mean, I can wiggle here. This one, that one bottomed out. And I'm only using this. When it bottoms out, it'll come through. But I'm not even putting that much pressure. Unless it had a lot of threads. Which I'm assuming it probably did. I think it did. Oh, see, it's getting close to bottoming out. No, the whole thing is backing out.
There's a little gap here. Or is that...
What the shit?
Or is that just a shadow?
Hold on a minute. It's not good. I wonder if that's your intake. Is that the plastic to your intake manifold? Or is that a whole cover? Whoa. Wow. What the hell? There's no threads. That holds the bolt in place. Dude. I'm fixing to take this thing back off. You know what? Let me do that. There's something ain't right. It kept threading and threading and threading. I'm like, wait a minute. And I didn't even put pressure on it. All I did was just turn the damn thing. Now the whole thing's spinning. Yep. You see,
Oh, yeah, you
see
can
the
see
thread? Yeah, so it's turning. So once I pop this side off, I'll be able to pull the whole thing off. Dude, that sucks. Okay, okay. Minor setbacks.
Yeah, something might happen.
Something's going. Dude, if it ain't one thing, it's another. This thing clearly has made its rounds. That's for sure. It's been around. I mean, it's a 90-something model.
Yeah.
So I'm not expecting everything to go beautifully. I am expecting things to work, but then again, that's asking a lot. So, all right. So I'm just putting that back so I don't lose it. We're going to back thread this, and you ain't gonna like this next part, but wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I'm gonna pull it straight out. Yep, that's the whole stud. That's your intake manifold. That's the gasket for your. All right, well, that didn't break. That's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be set in there. So the plastic for this. See now, man, this must be a Yamaha thing. Tell they were kind of stripped. Yeah, that one broke free. Thank you. Thank you so much. See how there's thread back there spinning?
Yeah.
Yep.
This whole thing falling apart.
So it's very possible this part just may be bad. It's not the whole thing. So there's still hope yet. Just throwing that your way. But I will tell you right now, just can't win. Yeah, see that other part? Sucker broke straight off. Broke smooth off. My last, see how, there you go. I can see the spacer. Uh-huh. Yep. It's just that. Carburetor spacer. So, if you want, do you want to do some shopping, or shall I?
Yeah, you're probably better, because I wouldn't even know what to look for.
G16 carburetor spacer. Mm-hmm. But good thing is,
Looks good under there.
all this, it looks okay. Yeah, it looks fine. It looks fine. Let me look at the valves inside and see if there's carbon. It probably isn't. Surprisingly clean. Killed my arm doing that. I'm telling you. Shoulder kicking my ass. Yeah, the top of that valve looking good.
One less thing.
Okay, well, this I didn't predict to happen.
Yeah.
So that's 2 items on the repair list. So that's cleaned and put back on. This is cleaned, was ready to go back on. I don't know where you want me to leave this.
Probably there. It's probably the best. That way I can shut it and nobody mess with it.
Okay. I need to take a picture of this so I know what to shop for. So where's my McPhone? Just can't win, dude.
Well, I guess they want you to go already. You're talking about wrapping it up and stuff.
Yeah,
They definitely put the brakes on stuff.
I think that's it.
Yep.
That's all we can do. I got a shot for this piece in order to put the carburetor back on. What I'm seeing from this, that's not over torquing. It's
brittle.
It's brittle. Yeah. I mean, look, even that's.
Yeah, because you didn't.
I really didn't even get near that.
Yeah.
So. Oops.
Yeah. Shop for it.
I can only imagine what else.
I'll work on. Yeah.
What else is gonna go bad
I'll
with.
work on that. As far as changing the oil and stuff,
The oil wasn't bad, was it?
well, we didn't even measure on the dipstick, so I don't even know if it has a lot in there.
Okay.
But I mean,
We'll check that later.
yeah.
One-
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna.
One problem at a time.
Something simple, I could probably knock it out.
Yeah. One problem at a time. Alright, well that's going to be a wrap for today. I got to do some more shopping for more parts. Hopefully I can get all this stuff up and running before deer season.
Yeah.
What time you normally go out deer hunting?
I don't go until November.
November?
Yeah, we don't blow up.
Okay.
But probably next month we'll start kind of heading out, cleaning up, and put feed out and stuff like
Yeah, my dad and I were going out there Labor Day weekend.
that. Labor Day,
Yeah.
it'll probably be a good time. My brother wanted to go this a couple weeks ago, but I was like, it's too damn hot. That's when it was over 100 and shit. I said, hey. And the little cabin has a little AC, but shit, pretty much you gotta just stay in the cabin, go work for a little bit.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Let's put these bolts and stuff in here. This battery tray. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
Taking this back. Alright guys, well that's going to be a wrap for today's video. I was really hoping to get a lot further, but unfortunately due to this thing being a 90s model, and that's a heat soaked component, a lot of the plastic pieces, they become brittle over time, and that has definitely shown its ugly face today. So this piece will now have to be replaced, and these will have to be rethreaded. So the saga continues. Stick around for part 3. I don't know how many parts you think we're going to have on it. 7, 8. Alright, stick around for part 21. I'm kidding. Hopefully we can get things resolved before then. But anyway, if you guys happen to like this video, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Take it easy.